rallied this season to a Notre Dame team. They said they learned a lot from that loss. They also took one on the chin at Iowa in the Caitlin Clark retirement jersey game. And there's a tough shot. Gabriela Jaquez, who's not
do what she needs to do.
Now, she drew up a Jaquez bucket in the first possession of the semifinal. Corey Close talks about how she draws it up for Jaquez again. And to tie it there is Kennedy Smith, who herself, right, they've actually handed UCLA its only 2 losses of the season. The Bruins come in 27-2. And Dugalich with the 3-pointer. She didn't get to the free throw line until the second half of that semifinal against the Wolverines. Betts, pump fake, spin move. She's got all the moves on that move.
And that's a really nice job.
60 minutes and streaming on Paramount Plus. Kiki Rice was so instrumental in calling that play different things, and zone defense was a little bit that they were working on against the Buckeyes. Jones picking up where she left off in that semifinal. She was red hot. She had seen Janiah Barker just a little bit more, looking towards her way a little bit more here this afternoon as Watkins fires and hits from 3.
And that's where Watkins likes to.
And Malia Samuels picks the pocket. Iriafin with the finish, but that all Malia Samuels. Watkins with the crossover, charging towards the buckets. And Juju Watkins.
Watkins being doubled.
Samuels, boy, she has been big. Got increased playing time for SC in the semis.
Come back to be the reason why you can win games in this situation.
UCLA, the response, Gardner off the bench in her first year playing by Howell, who's in trouble. Back to Samuels, who lets it fly. Wow. A couple of big buckets off the bench.
That was really good defense.
2 from 3, diving on the floor. Watkins looking to save it. And it's off to the races there for the bucket, and the putback is good by Avery Howell.
That was great hustle by Watkins.
Be up against it here with the shot clock. Single digits here to work with for Jones. That hesitation drive and the kick out. 5 on the shot clock from the corner. It's another 3-pointer for Gardner.
And that's what's important. And Jones is on Watkins here. That's a matchup.
Von Oelhoffen. A post-entry pass and the finish. Akunwafo.
Really nice patience there from
Key Rice. Transition look and the finish on the left side.
She needs to get that ball.
As she does, she gives it up to her teammate Dudley, who can't get the reverse. UCLA struggling to put up some points, but persistence paying off as Dudley gets the 2.
I mean,
Watkins picks up her dribble. Smith passes up the shot. The skip pass. Von Oelhoffen with the 3.
Though she can knock down shots as well. Good movement from USC.
Well, they love her, the Oregon State transfer, and then you add in Iriafin, the transfer from Stanford, and they have put together the pieces. There is Dugalich, and again a post touch here for Betts. She hasn't had many of those, but she goes right at the bucket. UCLA needs more of that.
6'7", able to turn and face and put it on the deck. Just a unique skill.
Iriafin attacking the defense. Watkins against Barker. Keep an eye on that matchup. Barker makes it tough. USC, though, another opportunity, and paying it off is Howell for 3.
For anyone she's covering.
Bracket week continues over on CBS Sports Network all week long. Catch non-stop conference tournament action featuring
selling when she's got it off the ball.
Juju Watkins.
Iriafin out of the game here, giving her a little breather.
Barker, also a transfer from Texas A&M. Career was as a freshman with the Aggies. Averaged about 23 minutes per game. That free throw will.
And that's what makes her so tough to cover. I mean, there's so many things she does well, but getting to the free throw line is just one of those many things. In her eyes, something about her is different. She's one of those special ones. The way she elevates her game. Something that's not teachable about how she
plays. Area. Rice gets it right back, crossover, draws the foul, body bucket and 1 for Kiki. A little shake and bake.
What a play.
With SC now in the bonus. Women's game, women's college game. It's 5 team fouls. Leach became a starter, and year number 2 at UCLA. I mentioned she's an Oregon transfer. Became a starter in the last couple of years on it. And trying to find the hot-handed Gardner. Well, UCLA hit his first 5 3-pointers. There's another one from Jones. She's got 2 of those here today, and is 2 and some change left. Watkins driving. Boy, she's got that look in her eye, and she's got 14 already in the game.
They're pretty deep.
Watkins for 3, not there. Chases down her own miss, gets it back, puts it back for 2.
Too easy for Juju, too easy.
World by storm. Certainly lit the world of Los Angeles on fire. This rivalry, Kevin Hart, Vanessa Bryant, Kelsey Plum, comedian Leslie Jones had made an appearance. This is where she excels in the transition. Good ball movement by the Trojans. Results in the 3-pointer as Howell pours it in, and a 9-0 run for USC.
Can UCLA respond? And that's been a big thing that, as a group, they've had to respond to these things in game, not just respond to losses.
Trusting here in the 3rd quarter. UCLA, Jones steps right behind the 3-pointer. And with 3 threes today, USC really physical in the last meeting against Lauren Betts. In fact, so physical, Corey Close thought it was a little bit too.
She doesn't think she gets the calls. I mean, she's 6'7", so a lot of times a 6'7" player won't get the calls that maybe she should get.
All her field goal attempts from 3-point territory on the move. Count the bucket. A big one. Von Oelhoffen with the 3-point play possibly. That bucket, USC was 0 for its last 9. It's trying to take advantage of a cold spurt here by USC. Betts. The last couple of possessions, she's got
faceted in her skill set.
Watkins' first points of the 3rd quarter in the 2nd half, and Gardner has another 3-pointer, make it 3 in the game. More of a precautionary measure. It sounds like a handoff there to Rice, gets it right back, and she knocks down the mid-range. That'll work.
Didn't affect the shot.
Double digits, 27 of 29 games for Pats. Area fan with a point to the sky and a sigh of relief after that bucket. Pats with the post touch. Akunwafo defending. Betts gets the bounce. A gratuitous Betts bounce to boot. Things could be turning. Betts makes the free throw. She's 7. Rice off of Barker. Rice off balance off the glass. Gets the shoot. UCLA's up against it. Betts has to put it on the deck and beats the shot clock. Wow, ties it at 54.
And they're going to get it to whoever she's covering. See, that's smart. Go at her because she's not going to want to pick up.
On the move. The Bruins on the move. Quick hands. Rice stays with it for 2. Samuels thought she had the pickoff.
She nearly did.
6 Eastern right here on CBS and streaming on Paramount Plus. Akez off the glass. The 2nd half has been her free throw numbers this season. Makes good on the first. Jacket stars Melanie Linsky with Christina Ricci. Stream the new season now on the Paramount Plus for UCLA with 4 personal fouls. Rice. Rice makes good on the first beat. A lot of the focus here on the mental game and the reset heading into the Big Ten one-on-one coverage. Betts, they're going to make her work for it. 1,000 career points. Marshall puts it back.
Shot clock here. We're off to think about fouling, but here Kiki Rice has the chance to extend the lead
from the free throw line for the season.
And now it's a 2-possession game. That really
February. The only 2 losses were to this USC team.
It's so hard to beat a team 3 times in a row. I mean, and yes, it's going back to last year.
Smith takes it off from the sideline, finds Juju, hits the 3-pointer. It might be too little for USC. The seconds counting down. Watson picks it up and puts it in with 4 seconds to go. They didn't have any free throw attempts in the semifinal against Ohio State. And now 13 of 13 this half. Watkins lets it fly. Revenge is sweet for UCLA, especially with a championship at the end of the road. The Bruins with their first Big Ten tournament championship.